Hi guys, I thought I'd bring you along to a quick get ready with me and just give you a little bit of an update on what's happening. I'm getting ready. It's not for a couple hours actually, or a few hours, quite a few hours actually. I have a church quiz night. I have been looking forward to this. It is to help give some money or get some money for Green Bay Youth, which is a high school here. And yeah, so I am quickly getting ready. I'm going to straighten my hair. I haven't decided whether or not I'm going to put on makeup yet. I probably will, just because I haven't worn makeup in a while. But yeah, this is my kind of fit check. Yeah, just a cute little top that I've got for like interviews and stuff. With some black pants. I'm actually running out of clothes because I have literally packed like almost everything, and I'm not even kidding. I've got 2 suitcases packed. I still have more room to put in them, but yeah, I still have more room to put stuff in. More room or more weight. Both, I guess. I need to actually wash a couple more sets of sheets because I do need to still pack my sheets and I'm taking sheets and towels. I've got a couple like towels for the oven as well as like majority of my mugs, because I just cannot give away my mugs because I have got issues with that kind of stuff. So yeah, and I've got some blankets that I'm taking, some blankets that I'm keeping. I am sad that I need to keep at the moment my my best friend from when I was little, like did this beautiful purple and blue, which like my wedding colors, blanket for me, but I cannot fit it in my suitcase, so I will not be taking that one. But I am taking the one that I got that's a little bit littler, that is a quilt that I got from girls at my Bible college when I turned 21. Made me a beautiful quilt, so I am taking that. It's just a little bit easier to and stays flat better. Yeah, I still am trying to figure out how to pack. I need someone in my life who actually is an amazing packer to come and help me pack and fit more things in to my suitcases. So I might make a call out for that soon and ask people if they can help me. I was going to get I still probably am going to get my friend to take one of my, oh, don't worry, I put a heat protector in my hair before I did this. I have, I looked into, like, one of my colleagues and friends taking a bag early for me. She is going to where I'm going in Australia at the beginning of October, and so because my flatmate is already there, sorry, you just keep probably hearing cord hit against the wall. Just in my bedroom. Yeah, so I've got her taking stuff most likely for me, but like a small bag to take is 170, like 10 kgs. And if I was to get her to take 35 kgs or whatever, it's like $575. So it's a lot of money. And I've been, trying to get someone to go to Australia with me, and now it's actually my cousin's fault. Who may or may not still watch this, I don't know. But a while ago she gave me the idea of getting someone to come with me just for that initial like first few weeks, and now I feel like I'm desperate for that. I'm getting a lot more. Those of you who have followed me for a while do know that I have a slight anxiety issue, especially when it comes to like new or unfamiliar territory, and this is definitely one of them. When I went to Bible college, I knew no one going to Bible college. I went to spend time with my grandparents and my uncle, my godfather, before I went to school. And I was fine. I was like absolutely fine about going and like excited and everything. And then my uncle went to put me on the bus, and I like burst into tears and was like, I don't want to go. I don't know anybody. I don't know like where I'm going. All these things. Now, this bus was literally, I'm not even kidding, dropping me at a hotel that was literally like a 2-minute walk, and you would see the college, which I then had to check into. So it ended up, like, I cried almost the entire bus ride, which seems crazy to most people. It was like a 10-hour bus ride or like a 12-hour bus ride. But I was like just so upset. So I cried like pretty much the whole way. Because I was so nervous about it. I didn't know that I suffered from an anxiety problem then. And obviously it's never been as worse as it has been now. But yeah, I was really upset, and obviously it worked out, and that's when my uncle was like, oh, well, it'll work out just like it worked out then, which is fine. But I also had, within like literally 5 minutes of me getting there, to check in for school, and they'd show me my dorm and show me my, like took me to my dorm mates, and so within a matter of like probably 20 minutes, half an hour, I was meeting new people and getting comfortable with them, because they were the people that I was spending the next literally 4 years with. So it wasn't that big of a deal. When I moved here, it was like not hard to get on the plane to come here, because I knew I was coming to meet the person I thought I was going to spend the rest of my life with. So yes, I was a little bit nervous about like getting through customs and like going on such a long plane ride and switching planes and stuff, but it didn't really affect me, and I knew that he would be here waiting for me, which he was. So I didn't kind of have to worry about it at all. But there is literally no one in Australia. Yes, I know a few people. Yes, potentially my old flatmate could show up at the airport, but I haven't asked her to, and I don't think she would. Because she'll be busy doing her own thing, and who knows whether or not she's even in the country when I get in. because she comes back to New Zealand and that's a long weekend, so she could end up doing that. But yeah, I'm really, really, really nervous about it. So my colleague here, my friend, said, why don't you ask your sister-in-law? And I was like, oh, I never even thought about her. She runs her own business, like she does counseling. She runs her own business. You know, I'm really close with her. I'm really close with her children. Her children are the older nieces and nephews I have here. And I was like, why didn't I think of this myself? Like, what's wrong with it? So I messaged her. And I looked online and I could find tickets to go to Australia, return on my flight there, with her bringing a suitcase for me. I just want to say, I feel like some of this is new here. Anyways, with her bringing a suitcase for me, for like $500. So I said to her, well, if you can come, I can get you, I'm hoping to have free accommodation, because I'm hoping to have sorted out a 2-bedroom. Yes, I would need to sort out beds for us to sleep in, but, you know, I could do that. And yeah, it would be way cheaper, and I would have someone to kind of keep me in check, to not freak out, because I am so scared I'm just gonna, like, freak out something chronic, being on my own, and I really don't want to freak out. Yeah, so I'm waiting to hear back from her whether or not she thinks she can make it work. I'm hoping that she can. And then we'll go from there. I've looked into renting a car. It's like $207, but then the person from the place has actually even messaged me to say that they could give me a discount. So that is exciting if that can happen as well. So I am going to look into that. I'm trying to see how long my hair is. Oh, it's the bow. I thought it was something else. Yeah, so trying to look into that. We just need a small car, and nothing major, so that we can get stuff. I don't even know if that's sitting properly, but on a side note, coming to my hair, it's not clean hair at the moment. I can't tell you. On the weekend, maybe, I washed it. Maybe, did I wash it on the weekend? I'm trying to remember. I don't even know. I think I washed it on the weekend, and it is so soft. It dries a lot quicker with the new shampoo and stuff that I put in it. I'm losing lots of hair again when I wash, but whether or not that's because I haven't been as consistent with taking my thyroid pills or what, I don't know. But yeah, I'm just gonna give my face a little wash before I start putting on makeup. I feel like the products make my hair much more softer. They feel way cleaner when I use them. It's products from Monet. And yeah, I just like them a whole lot better than I normally like products. yeah, so I'm hoping my sister-in-law will come join me, because it would be a nice trip for us as well to kind of say goodbye. We enjoy each other's company a lot, and she is a counselor, so she, can give me some tips and tricks. And she'll also just keep me calm, which would be really nice. Yeah. Because obviously, I just need that. I need someone who's going to keep me calm when I'm freaking out because of... I've got so much makeup I need to get rid of. That is so old. Yeah, when I am freaking out. So, yeah, that is what... Sorry. I am trying to do is figure that out. So hopefully she'll get back to me in the next few days about whether or not she can come with me, because obviously tickets go up more and more each day. I do have like a makeup thing to put on my hair so I don't get makeup on it, but I think it's in the bedroom. Yeah, so I'm really, 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 really nervous about this whole move. I only have, like, what is it? 59 more days or something ridiculous until I go. And so that is, don't come for me for how I do my makeup, because I don't actually know. I just put it on. Yeah, so it's happening really, really quickly. My accredited stuff has not come in yet, which is not helping me nerve-wise. Because obviously in order to get a place to stay, I need to have a contract. In order to get a work contract, I need this sequel stuff to come in. I'm trying not to forget about it. It's the only hiccup that I've really had so far, and it's only been like 2 full days now. That it hasn't come in. It said it would come in on Wednesday, and it's now Friday. So it's only been 48 hours. So next week, if it doesn't come in by next week, then I will message them and see what is happening with it. Because obviously I need it. Also, I think I might have talked to you guys when I had a meeting with, I don't know how to say their name. ANZUK Education Recruitment. Seriously, they are amazing. And like, I would love to put all my eggs in this basket and only deal with them, which of course obviously they would love as well, but I am a little bit too worried that the problem is that there's lots of there's lots of jobs in the big main city, but I don't want to be in the big main city because that's where my ex is. Well, for a couple of reasons. One, I haven't really liked it, and I hate that there's so many like toll roads and motorways, so I don't really want to be there, and I want to be closer to the theme parks. But I always put way too much. But yeah, I also am aware that my ex-godchildren, and who are now all adults, well, they're not all adults, they'll be quite old, like 20 and, oh gosh, would you be 20? She might be close to 20, 17 or 18. And then the younger one would be like 15. And then the boy would be like possibly 8. Or 7. Might actually be 7. Because I think he was 1 in 2017. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Yeah, so he's literally just turned 8. And so I'm pretty sure if he's 8, the other girl is 13 or about to turn 13 maybe. And the other one, is like closer to 20. So yeah, I don't want to be too close to that either. So not that I'm going to be super far away from where they are, but it would be at least like an hour and a half to 2 hours, because I'm pretty sure they're still in the same place that they were when I saw them, even though she has moved on with a different partner. So yeah, that's that. What was I gonna say? So this company doesn't have heaps, and all the companies actually don't have as many in this kind of tourist type area that I'm gonna move to. And yeah, I can't get a house until I've got an income coming in. To even try to advertise it to get like something through the back way, like through Facebook, like I see heaps of those types of things, like people saying, hey, we're coming, we want to, more like a private type thing. Like I don't know what area I'm going to be in. And I'm really scared about like locking myself into an area by finding a house and then like losing an opportunity for a job. Yeah, there's so many things to consider when you're like moving across the country or moving to another country. So yeah, it's a little bit daunting at the moment. I'm trying to stay in control. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. Is I did just have a really long, I had a meeting last week, and then I've had another meeting this week where I met them. I don't feel like it's too different between the two for the curriculum, but there's parts that I don't really know about. There is the Aboriginals, and yes, Canada does have an Aboriginal people. but like I never really learned too much about them, and therefore like I don't know as much as I would like, right? And obviously other children born in Australia are still going to be slightly different because every place has their own like I don't even know how to say it, like every place has their own little like tribe and stuff that is like the same, and then stuff that is slightly different. Yeah, so it's a little bit different. But yeah, so there's that kind of stuff that I need to learn. There's a little bit on like sustainability, which obviously I briefly know about, because obviously we are trying to make our kids conscious of that kind of stuff as well. But yeah, it's just a little bit different. And I don't know what it looks like in their centers, because obviously it's different to my center, and we don't have anywhere in our curriculum that actually says that we have to do these things. They've got a lot of stuff in their curriculum about like gender equality and stuff like that. Like we do all that kind of stuff, but we don't have any kind of policies around that. So it's slightly weird to think of having policies and then like it's not just policies and stuff, it's trying to figure out how, like, I guess you documentate that kind of stuff to make it known that you are, like, following those and that you are, like, accepting everybody for who they are, and no matter what their sex or race or orientation is or anything like that. I know in this day and age there's a lot more of I've never had to get my head around pronouns, and I might need to. Our center doesn't really care if we say he or she, but Australia seems a little bit more advanced, so I might have to start saying they or them, which I'm fine with, but is a little, I feel like it's a little bit of a step back just from what I grew up with, because if you said they over there, it would be like, well, they have a name, like, who are they? Like, that's rude. You don't go around saying them or them, you use their name. And I mean, that was never said about saying he or she. So yeah, it just feels like a little backwards, but it is what it is, and people, whatever people identify as is fine. I'm not too, I don't know. I don't really have much of an opinion on it. Maybe I should, being that I am a Christian, but I just don't really. I don't know. People aren't bothering me, so why should it matter to me? So I just don't really let it matter to me, really. Yeah. But yeah, so there's that kind of stuff, and then there's a heap of that kind of stuff, and there was one more thing that I didn't really touch too much base on. I don't know, it's not. But yeah, it's not too different from us, so I'm not like freaking out about the teaching our paperwork side of things, which is great because I really don't want to be. Um, sorry, I'm trying to find my lipstick and it's just not working. Yep, nice, simple, nothing extravagant makeup. I try to make my makeup look like I'm not really wearing any makeup because that's kind of the way I was raised. It enhances what you already have. It doesn't kind of cloud anything else. If that makes sense. It's probably the lipstick that makes it noticeable the most. And I have to be careful because it gets on my teeth. I could put a spritzer on, but it's not a long wear makeup day. It's only for like a few hours, so I'm not really caring too much. So yeah, I'm all ready, which is great because now I can just continue my day. Yeah, so I really need to figure out those things. I've done some research. I've gone on either Flying Start or Jumping Start. I'll look in my notes actually. I spent I spent a couple hours on Saturday or Sunday last week going through the EYFS, the EL, the EYLF, the code standards, and that's either MTOP or MTOB. Yeah, and learning all about that through that. And it was, I've gotten so many notes here. It's just crazy. Yeah, it was like Jumping Start or whatever. It told me to write a statement too. There was a thing on interviews. And so I have no idea if this statement, but I'll read you what I've written as like a potential statement for an interview. An I am statement which describes yourself. I am a qualified registered teacher, passionate about reflecting, researching, planning, implementing, and engaging children in their preparation for school. I am committed to working alongside Faunal and community in partnership to give children a strong sense of identity, independence, and engagement with guidance and in guided and self-discovery. Not sure if that even makes sense. But I am eager to work alongside a supportive, collaborative teaching team that celebrates individuality, the highs and lows of education. I'm eager to work alongside a supportive, collaborative teaching team that celebrates individuality, cultures, the highs and lows of education, and cares about staff and children holistic well-being. That so far is kind of what I've said that my thing is. And I've gone out and found out about I can go online 14 days before I'm about to leave. Well, I do it a week before I'm about to leave and open up a bank account that then I go into the banks and I go into the bank in Australia and then I can open the account properly and start depositing money. So I am on figuring out that kind of stuff. Figuring out how to shut down Disney and Netflix and Spotify to transfer those to an Australian account. Thinking about letting my insurances know, the IRD, KiwiSaver, my bank, all those people know what is happening, where I'm going. So yeah, I am looking into all this stuff, and I'm doing lots and lots of packing. Trying to take like as much stuff as possible, so that I like basically just need to buy kitchen stuff, a TV. I would need a fridge if it doesn't come. I'm really hoping that I could luck out and find a 2-bedroom place. Like I'm gonna try to manifest a 2-bedroom furnished place, so I don't have to worry about getting anything. So the money I go over with is not necessarily play money, but it's there just to cover any costs that I need, and just to help things make things easier while I adjust. Yeah, I would love just to find a rental that is already furnished, and I know that could be, or like furnished with at least the basics of like, even if it just had like a fridge. I don't even know. I would love for it to have everything, so that limited stuff that I have to buy, but I do know that there's like repercussions for that as well, probably, in regards to like, if anything got broken or whatever. But I am a single person, and I don't really know anybody, so I don't even know if I would have like children at my place, because the only child that could come to my place would be my friend's son, if he ends up even coming, which we don't know. So, yeah, I'm taking over all my sheets and towels and a heap of stuff with me, to kind of make it a little bit homey, and also just to help me not having to buy as much stuff. So I am a little bit anxious about this whole thing, but things are going okay. And yeah, it's crazy. I'm going into like the last week. Like this is my last like month here, and it's crazy because I've got 2 parties at my house. I've got a dinner and a goodbye with my home group. I've got a social club goodbye. Yeah, it's just a lot on like all my weekends. I've got a trip to Christchurch to say goodbye to my nieces and nephews. All of that is jam-packed into this month, with just working the 4 days as well. And yeah, so I've got a lot of stuff. I've got a trip to Crystal Mountain planned, and I've got a trip to Kiwi Valley planned with one of my other friends. So yeah, it's just a lot of stuff. And then October just doesn't even feel like it exists, because I am fully away for 2 of those weeks, where I used to live with one of the places with my ex, where we had a house. I am staying with his friends, who are my godson's parents. Still trying to figure that out, because I don't know if I can handle being in the dust or whatever for that long, sleeping on the floor. Yeah, I'm gonna be trashed when I come back from his place. But yeah, still trying to figure that out. And then I come back and I've got 1 week of work left, and I may have a party to throw at my house on the Saturday. I still have a work party that's going to be somewhere. I just don't know when. I think my work is going to put on a party for me. I'm going to have a work dinner as well. So yeah, there is lots of stuff like supposed to be happening in this next, like, I've got 8 weeks. This weekend is my 8th weekend. And then it is just craziness for 7 weeks till I leave. Like, it's absolutely craziness. So, yeah. It is so busy. It is all hands on deck. I'm really nervous about selling my stuff. I'm thinking I'm going to try to get my friend's husband to kind of, like, be around on the days that I want to sell my stuff, or at least come to the house or whatever when I sell my stuff, because I'm just worried about people trying to take advantage of me, or like I don't like the idea of people in my house. Yeah, so it is a little bit overwhelming, but I am getting there, and still really happy about my decision and where I'm going, and yeah, just trying to figure it all out. So as I know more information, I will let you know more information, but that is kind of, in a nutshell, what is happening right now. So, and where I am up to. So I am consulting with a few recruitment agencies, and everyone's just waiting on this Aquasis or ACES or whatever it is to be put in. So as soon as that does, green light, full steam ahead, and we will go from there. So hopefully I will update you soon. I wanted to have the news already, but it just hasn't happened yet. So it is what it is. Anyways, yeah, have a good day.